Hi guys, so I wanted to come on here and talk about God. Um, yeah, so that's basically it. Hopefully the camera's alright. Okay. So for a little bit of context or backstory, I guess, a few years ago, before I moved where I live now, I went to my dentist, I got the x-ray done. Turns out I have impacted molars. So basically what that means is they didn't grow properly, so they didn't grow out. I think like they're still at least partially in my gums. So I need to have them surgically removed. And I didn't get them done or removed at that time because we were moving sort of soon, and I didn't want to have to deal with that along with like packing and figuring out all the moving stuff, because moving can be stressful. So I didn't do it then. So shortly after we moved here, I went to the dentist. Dentist took x-rays, basically said the same thing. And he referred me to an oral surgeon. I made appointments and never went to them for one reason or another. And the pain just kept, because I think the reason was I felt fine, there was no pain, so I figured it's fine, I don't need to get them removed. So whenever it did get painful, I was like, oh, I better take care of this. So I make appointments, but I would cancel them because I think it made me nervous, the thought of having dental surgery, even though before we moved here, I had a root canal, which isn't surgery, but I have had other surgeries done, no big deal. But for some reason, dental surgery made me nervous. So at this point, it can get super painful. So like a few weeks ago on YouTube, I was just browsing my suggested page, and there's like this guided prayer for tooth pain. And I thought, okay, might as well try it. I was in a lot of pain. Like, just Tylenol wasn't cutting it. So I thought, I'll pray. And so I did. And I thought that it would work immediately, which, in theory it could have. Because there's nothing that God can't do. But it didn't work immediately, so I thought, oh. I was disappointed by that. So fast forward to a week later, well, a week ago, so like 2 weeks, I guess, after that, maybe 3, I don't know, it was a while ago that I watched that video. So I'm like, okay, it's getting too much, I need to do this, tooth stuff can cause heart problems, it's not, good to just let it just be there. And for some reason, I think all sides of like my mouth I have them impacted, but my bottom left bothers me the most. I'm not sure why. Like I can feel like back here, if I put my finger back there, there's like a hole, and if you put your finger in it, well, my finger in it, I can feel a tooth down there. So for whatever reason, my teeth didn't develop properly, they didn't come out properly, I'm not sure why. Anyways. So yeah, it would just get super painful. So I thought, okay, I'm just going to make an appointment with an oral surgeon. And I didn't have insurance for a while, so that was another reason why I didn't see the oral surgeon. But now I do have insurance, which is good. So I made an appointment with him. And since then, my pain has been minimal. When I say minimal, I mean minimal. Like, it's still there sometimes. But it got to the point where I wanted to cry. And for whatever reason, like chewy or gummy food would really, really irritate it or exacerbate it. Like a gummy candy would irritate it. I couldn't eat Raisin Bran for a while because of the raisins, they're chewy. And now I swear, on everything I love, I can eat those foods again. Of course, the problem isn't gone. Those impacted molars aren't gone. I'm still gonna see my the oral surgeon for sure, because I still need to address the cause of it, but I think God answered my prayers, and He answered them later than I thought, but He answered them. And so I believe that in the meantime, while I am in the process of getting my impacted molars removed, He has made it so much more bearable to where, like, I'm eating Raisin Bran like crazy. So I love Raisin Bran. It's so good. And I can eat Skittles. Like, if you've ever had Skittles, you know that they are so chewy. They're almost hard. But yeah, it's truly amazing what He can do. You know, I mean, I don't know why I ever doubted Him. I really don't. And I think the point of this video is to not expect Him to answer prayers at a certain time. Always expect Him to answer your prayers in one way or another, because He will. But don't expect Him to do it immediately. I mean, He absolutely can, but don't be upset or discouraged if He doesn't, because it took Him at least a few weeks for Him to do it. And like, I say that, I don't mean that He waited or He was lazy or procrastinating, because that's not the case. But because I think if He had answered them right then, I wouldn't have made that appointment, and He knows that I need to get it taken care of. So I just, you know, I do, but He's definitely made it more bearable, and there's just nothing I can think of that I've done to make it more bearable. Like I said, I've done things recently to make it worse, and it just hasn't. It's gotten so much better. And the only thing I've done is pray to God that one time a few weeks ago to help with tooth pain, and He answered that prayer. Again, He didn't answer it whenever I wanted Him to. He didn't answer it whenever I expected Him to, but He answered it. So I think, again, the main point of this video is God answers prayers. It might not be when you expect it, when you want Him to, but He will. And it's not just like grabbing the remote. And He'll answer big prayers and little prayers. Like, I think of this prayer, the tooth pain, as a little prayer, you know? But He'll answer all kinds of prayers for you, you know? So I just think it's amazing. Because I just thought about it today, really. So I'm like, you know what? I've been having a lot of chewy things lately, and I'm not in any pain, hardly. Like, I haven't had to take any pain medication for my teeth in a while, which is really, really awesome. And another thing, I've noticed my camera might die soon, so I need to wrap this up. But I have fatty liver, non-alcoholic fatty liver, which basically means I need to change my diet. No. People above, if you heard that, that was just the people above. So, non-alcoholic fatty liver, which means I need to eat healthier, but I haven't. Honestly, I would eat fast food basically every single day. And so one day that caught up to me, and I had a little bit of pain in my liver area and a lot of bloating, nausea, and the way I know it was my liver is because I can almost feel my liver. I don't know if it gets swollen or like inflamed or something. I'm not sure how that works, but I could almost feel it, if that makes sense. But not just like whenever I would touch my liver area, but just in general, I could almost, like, it was bigger than it should be, which probably it was. But anyways, so I didn't really eat much for a few days. I think I had like a few saltines here and there because I wanted to give my liver a break. So I did. And then, you know, a couple days later I felt a lot better. To where I could probably go back to eating fast food and I wouldn't be sick, you know. But it's the craziest thing. I've been craving turkey sandwiches like nobody's business. I'm eating them like nobody's business. So I've had, basically all my meals have consisted of either a turkey sandwich or a bowl of Raisin Bran. And they are definitely not the healthiest food, but it's so much healthier than what I was eating, like Taco Bell, McDonald's, etc. So, because I was diagnosed with fatty liver oh geez, at least a year ago, I think, whenever I had pancreatitis, they figured out that my liver, you know how it is, but, so I've known about it for a while, and I've had flare-ups here and there between then and now, and I've always gone back to eating bad food, so I wonder if God was like, no, you need to eat healthier, I'm going to make it so you eat healthier, which again, I think God does help you do things like that, and God can do anything, because I mean, there's no reason for me to be craving these sandwiches and this healthier food, you know, but, because God knows how much I wanted to lose weight, basically my entire life, you know, and I'm not sure if I've lost weight. I feel better physically, because I'm not eating junk every day. I do have ice cream every now and then, but it's almost like night and day, my diet. Again, am I eating the healthiest foods in the world? No. But am I eating better than I was? Definitely. I truly believe that God is doing that. Because again, I don't think I've craved a sandwich, like a homemade sandwich, in so long. Like, I've had Subway, you know, but I don't think I've had nothing but sandwiches to eat in like 10 years. And because there was one time where I had nothing but sandwiches to eat, but that was because I was afraid to eat anything else, because I'm all over the place in this video, but I used to have a really bad fear of throwing up, so I was afraid that I would get food poisoning if I ate anything else besides sandwiches, so I ate sandwiches for every single meal. Anyways, and that was 10 years ago, and now I'm all of a sudden eating sandwiches again. And it's not because I'm afraid to eat anything else, it's because I don't want to eat anything else besides Raisin Bran or ice cream sometimes, but it's just, I don't know, God is amazing. He's changing my life in so many ways, like physically, emotionally, mentally, and all for the better. So I just, the main, if I could summarize this video in one sentence, it would be, God is amazing. Alright, so I better go before the camera dies on me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.